Hi, Gemini. Five of Cups. Can you see that? Yeah, you can. Three of Wands. Strength. That could be Leo. Eight of Cups. Knight of Wands. That could also be Leo. The Lovers. Gemini, Virgo, or... No, Gemini, Taurus, or Libra. Three of Cups. 3, 8. Huh. Okay, so 2 3s and 2 8s. Interesting. So this is the aftermath of something. Then are you two in talks and you're kind of working through something, or All right. So this feels like a romantic read. Work doesn't feel like it's featuring here very strongly. For the Geminis I'm reading for, this feels largely... All right, well, let me see before I double down on that. What's this Three of Wands about for Gemini? What's this Three of Wands for Gemini? Hangman, that could be Pisces. Okay, what's this? Eight of Cups. This Eight of Cups for Pisces. The Empress. Knight of Wands. So, wow, maybe it's not romantic. What's this Knight of Wands? Did you start something new? Six of Wands. Well, okay then. Okay. All right, so you got, there's some transition here with work. What's this Strength card about? Yeah, there's some transition here with work. This is perhaps a job prospect isn't panning out, or the worst of it's over, and this is, but it doesn't, that doesn't feel like so. It feels like you know what? Did you walk away from work because it just was too much and you couldn't handle it? And this week is all about you networking and putting yourself out there. And when I say you just couldn't handle it, I don't mean like, you big wimp. I mean, like, you gave everything you had, and it was too much to the detriment of your own well-being. That it just wasn't for you, or you were let go and it's kind of put you in a position as far as financially. So this is a very busy week of you networking and having to kind of wrap up from a previous job and putting yourself out there for a new job, and you're going to be busy with that. All right. You need to know it's going to be okay. For one thing, something will pan out. You cast a wide net. For the Geminis I'm reading for, this is a Gemini looking for a job this week, and you're casting a wide net. What's this? Oh, look, there's netting. Okay, what's this Lover's card about? High Priestess, that could be Pisces or Cancerian. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4 major arcana. Gracious, with the other cards here. This is Three of Cups. So this is you, it's like things are settling down, but, and you're able to get back out there, which I'm sure pockets of places are reopening, and there's festivities and celebrations and all that, and getting together with your tribe, but this is also a big social networking. Like, perhaps there's going to be some friends that come in handy with workplace suggestions, or hey, so-and-so's hiring, or you could work over with it. There's a lot of social activity, but like half of it is focused on you finding a new job. There was something bittersweet about the way this other job ended, because for the Geminis I'm reading for, again, that you've ended a job situation. You're talking to someone in terms of romance, but you're kind of just still talking to that person. It's just kind of in the background. It's not featuring here. So this is you kind of having to walk away from a job because it was a sucking the life out of you. Like it just was not a good fit at all. But it was worth it, even though it's going to kind of put you in a weak position financially this week, or kind of like, oh, things are going to be tight this week. it was worth it to walk away. You're done. You're just done. There's no going back to that job. It was probably not a very healthy workplace, or it shut down. It was like, oh shoot, it couldn't sustain with the way the economy was going. So perhaps that's part of them going, okay, well, we're shutting down, but I know the manager or owner over at such and such would like to talk to you, or I reached out to my friends, you guys will have positions over here, interview call, would it let them know that I sent you, something like that. There's like this bittersweetness to it, and it looks like you'll have help. So either your friends are going to step in, or even your old employer that had to let you go, didn't want to let you go, but had to let you go. Or you walking away, didn't want to walk away, but you had to, and you're going to have help finding a new position. It's almost like you're going to be placed. So there's going to be help. It's going to be tight financially this week, but there's going to be help finding a new job. Your relationship is not featuring here, but it's also kind of not, this is kind of a quiet week for a relationship for the Geminis I'm reading for. It's just kind of not really featuring. Maybe you two are on the heels of taking some time apart, but it's not, you two aren't getting, this is a friend week, this is a social week, this is a finding a new job week. But a relationship week or romance week, kind of on the down low. It's not really featuring here. This is you focusing on getting your money situation back up and steady. What else for Gemini here? Wait, wrong one. I want to do this one. What's for Gemini? And there will be, and I think that's where your prime, that's why like the relationship is kind of just pushed over here, because your focus is on getting your money situation, your job situation secure again. And it will be, and it'll also be with the help of friends. So just know that you've got other people looking out for you also. Oopsie, Gemini, hello. What else for Gemini? Hangman twice. So yeah, you're moving forward. You're moving on. You're moving forward. It's kind of it feels bittersweet though. Like maybe the job wasn't very good, but you had a lot of friends there, or maybe you knew it was temporary, but you got attached anyway. There's something bittersweet about this transition. Yeah. It's good. The thing about it though is it was temporary in nature, or it's supposed to be happening. So just trust that you're where you're supposed to be. You've got new coming in, and this was kind of like the gateway or the transition to that. So all is well, and it needed to happen, but it's just like this bittersweet. Maybe you've never been so exhilarated and exhausted at the same time, or felt like you were, you know what I mean, like exhausted, but that you did good. Just that kind of those two opposites meeting in the middle, and it's like, you know, okay. What else for Gemini? What's for Gemini? You know what? Okay, I will say before I flip this, don't be surprised if somebody that you want to, not an ex, not somebody you're like, oh God, but somebody that you're thinking about, don't be surprised if they're thinking about you too. If it's reciprocated, if somebody might reach out, this is someone you'd want to. I'm not talking about an ex. I'm talking about somebody that you would want to hear from, that it would be really good to hear from, that you would be happy to hear from. Don't be surprised if that happens this week also, because it's in the background, but somebody's thinking about you too. Okay. Oh, gratitude. Oh, yeah. Okay. So again, the bittersweet, it's like you're so grateful to be starting anew, because you are, and you'll have help. But where you came from, that was intense. For the Geminis I'm reading for, you have been through it the past 3 months. We all have. But in particular for the Geminis I'm reading for, this is a very bittersweet ending that you're walking away from and stepping into new, which is going to be... it's going to be a very good placement for you. It's going to offer the longevity that you're looking for. But there was quite the attachment to what you're leaving from. You really did give a lot of effort and devotion basically to that. And it was either temporary in nature, or it just didn't work out. But you had a bond there. So onward to the future. I'm talking about your job. But it's going to be a little bit of a transition for you. It's necessary, it's supposed to happen, but there is going to be this bittersweetness this week. And I have to remember this is a weekly reading, not a monthly. Okay. Let's go Gemini. This feels like you're going to go through the whole week before you even hear anything, though. This is a busy networking week, and it might just be with things reopening that you're actually quite social also, but just a very busy week. Let's do Gemini. Aha, okay, so we've got 7 of Swords, yep. Okay, 7 of Swords and 9 of Wands on the side. So things are in the works, but not quite secure yet. There's a lot of planning, a lot of strategizing. There's no real foundation yet. You're still kind of working through things and thinking about things and strategizing how you're going to come out of this, where you're going to go. Again, you're going to have help, but it's not going to shape up, like it's not going to shake out that way until the end of the week. So this is a very busy networking week for you, and things are in flux, and you don't really feel like you're all the way out of something yet, especially emotionally. You might still have kind of this emotional, well, yeah, like I said, bittersweet. Okay. All right. Okay, Gemini, I hope this was helpful.